What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at the New Balance 992 collaboration with Joe Freshgoods. These are the aged wells. Before I get into the video, go over the kicks and all that stuff. If you're new to my channel, it's your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you'll get notified, head to the channel, see what I uploaded. If you're on social media, really any of the platforms, and you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas, anything related to kicks, honestly, my username is the same on all platforms, which is iAMTMCII. So go ahead and give me a follow if you're on social media. And lastly, if you enjoy the video while you're watching it or afterwards, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. Indicator to me, let me know that you enjoy the content and just make me want to keep recording videos whenever I have new pickups to share with you guys. So now that the intro is all out of the way, we can dive right into the review. So like I mentioned, this is the New Balance 992 collaboration with Joe Freshgoods. So just a little background and story. So about 5 years ago, Joe Freshgoods partnered with New Balance and he dropped his first collaboration with the brand. Back then it released during All-Star Weekend. I think that's when it was in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Had a huge turnout. Joe basically took a lot of his own money. New Balance gave him, so many pairs of shoes just to kind of see how it would do. And at the end of the day, it ended up being a huge turnout. And since then, Joe Freshgoods has been putting out multiple collaborations, silhouettes, and has just been banging out some really cool stories and fire colorways with the brand. And this is to kind of pay homage and just thanks to show how well his partnership has aged with New Balance. That's the whole aged well theme and inspiration behind it. And an initial 992 that released, it was that reddish colorway one. And this colorway is supposed to show like, okay, after 5 years, this is what that shoe may have looked like after it had faded, had some wear, tear, and some years on it. So this is the whole aged well theme, and just kind of pay homage to that shoe, that relationship with New Balance. And I think he did a really, really good job, man. I don't have that first collab he did with New Balance. It's a really, really sought after shoe, and the resale is just too much for it. So I'm glad I got this one. Because like I said, Joe Freshgoods, he just been killing it with New Balance. And then it's just an overall really good, comfortable shoe. And speaking of that, I'm gonna go over comfort and all that towards the end of the video. I'll touch on materials and stuff first. I'll touch on quality control a little bit. And then at the end, we're gonna lace them up and I'll go over sizing and all that. So let's just dive right into the shoe now. So like I mentioned, this is a 992 silhouette. Coming up to like the different materials you have. So you have like this kind of, it's like a peach pink, like a sandy clay colorway. It had these different shades of pink on here. Like I said, it's like if that red one were to had faded and add some years to it. That's what this whole look supposed to kind of help resemble an inspiration. So you have that nice suede material pretty much on majority of the panels of the shoe. And it's that nice buttery suede too. And then you got a nice mesh here, and you have a little bit of kind of leather right here. Coming up to the laces, and you have some multiple lace options. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. And you got the little New Balance logo here. You have the Joe Freshgoods right here. Coming to the inside, so you have a really pretty cool insole. And like I said, all this is just to show like what this would look like if it was a worn shoe for from that initial first one. You have that absorb technology in the midsole. You guys can see right here. It's like a rubbery feel. I'm not sure if this is going to turn colors and start to yellow after a while, just the way it feels. It may, not 100% sure. But you have that absorb technology in the midsole of the shoe to give you that comfort. You have the end on here, no reflective or anything on it, just feels like a regular type of smooth texture on here, maybe like a little synthetic leather maybe. Same thing for the tongue, feel like you have a nice grain of leather right here on the tongue with the New Balance. Coming to the little heel cap, you have this on here. You have the 992 printed on the back. Joe Freshgoods here. You guys can see that. New Balance with that clear heel cap. You have that absorb technology also in the heel. You had this little paper, little tag that came with it. Nothing special, just a little tag on here. You guys can pause the video and look at this stuff if you want. Just telling you some of the stuff that it's manufactured and made out of. Here's some more stuff. Like I said, you can just pause the video and read this if you like. Here's the inside of the shoe. Show you guys this really quick. Flip it over, show you the outsole. So you have that 992 traction pattern and outsole down here on the bottom. So here's your outsole. Trying to see what else, making sure you guys get a good look, showing you all the different materials on here. You have some of that mesh for the breathability here and here. I think this is it for as like your different materials go, man. Like I said, New Balance usually gives some really, really good materials. I usually don't have a lot to complain about when it comes to the materials and the material selection, and just this whole colorway I think is dope to me. So this is pretty much the material makeup of the shoe. Coming to quality control, the QC also. QC is on point. I don't have a lot of glue marks, loose threads, stains, no real major imperfections, and that's usually on point when it comes to New Balance. The QC is usually pretty good with New Balance. Usually don't have a lot to complain about when it comes to the quality control, opposed to like your Nike and Jordan brand. You know, that stuff is kind of hit and miss all over the place. To say they have so much suede on here, like with Nike products, sometimes you'd see like a lot of the glue for where they glue the midsole to the upper, but you don't really see that on this shoe. Like I said, I think they did a really, really good job for as the quality control goes on here. So I can't complain at all. They knocked it out the park just like they normally do. New Balance just do a fabulous job with quality control. So that's your QC, and that is the materials used on the shoe. Coming to the box, so you do get a nice hefty set of different laces. If you don't like the default laces that come in, you have so many different other options if you want to change those out. Blue, pink, green. You even have like a little printed cream pair on here too. So you have some options if you want to kind of give it some character and change it up. Looking at the box, so this was actually a picture taken from the people who lined up from the release back in 2020. So outside of the store, the pop-up, when he released that first 992, this is like just a kind of image from that to kind of age well. You know, even back then to now, people still showing love, lining up, showing out, and just, you know, Joe, he just doing his thing, man. So that's pretty cool with the box. Coming to the label, you don't have the colors on here. You just have the model number on here. So you have your model number, your product code on here. You have the Joe Freshgoods logo, New Balance. Coming to the top, so you have this DBM, so that's Joe Freshgoods. Before he started putting his name on the shoes, his brand was Don't Be Mad. So this is another nod to kind of pay, you know, just pay some homage to the brand where he initially started before he, you know, took that risk on himself and started putting his actual initials and name on stuff. So he wants to kind of show nod to his initial brand, Don't Be Mad. Coming down to the tissue, so you got a special tissue too, kind of pink with that Joe Freshgoods printing on it, and that's pretty much it. So you got the tissue, pretty cool box. Made history, which he did, still making history. Written on the side, got some different languages and stuff here. Made in USA. And here it is written in English right here. So that's the box. Here are the kicks. Before I take them off of here, do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these. If you copped them, you're a fan, you're not. Just your stance on New Balance. Have you even tried this silhouette or model out? I usually reply when y'all leave comments. If I don't, I'm going to hit the heart button or the thumbs up button. But let's take them off here now. We're going to lace them up, put them on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. Here's a quick on-feet look at the aged well 992 Joe Freshgoods. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, we could jump into sizing. Usually the most asked question from you guys whenever I post pictures or videos of kicks. So let's just dive into that first. I have a medium to somewhat narrow foot, and I prefer my shoes to fit me kind of snug and exact on my feet, not tight. Tight means, you know, my toes are balled up, I'm in pain, I can't wear them all day long. Snug is like a sock, like a glove, like an exact fit. That's how I like my shoes to fit. I don't think my feet are doing like any drastic growing. So that's the fit that I go for. If you have a medium to a narrow width foot and you like that same fit as me, I think you could go down a half size and be perfectly fine, honestly. If you don't like that and you want just like a tad bit of room in your shoe, go true to size, you should be good. If you have wide feet and you want like a snug exact fit, just go true to size. I don't see the need to size up in these at all. I think true to size will be the way to go if you have wide feet. When it comes to comfort, this 992 is an extremely comfortable shoe. There's a lot of mesh on here, so there's a lot of breathability and venting on the shoe. I don't know, just New Balance make really, really comfortable shoes. It's a really light shoe, could definitely casually rock this all day, not be in any kind of pain or discomfort. And that's just what you get with New Balance. I'm still not sure what color laces I'm gonna go with when I wear these, but for now and for the video purpose, I just left like the default cream color in. So that's just my 2 cents on comfort and sizing. Like I mentioned earlier, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification button and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See y'all later. Peace.